Hey guys, it's been a very long time and no see. Sorry for that. I have a journal video today. I'm gonna be reviewing this One Line a Day 5-year memory book. I think it's by Chronicle Books. Yes. But before we get into the review part, I'm gonna talk about journaling a little bit and like why would anybody choose to journal. I'm gonna tell you my reasons, but I think it's overlapping for most people. But I just like having to be able to look back at my past. Basically, I like having records. Because the day I started journaling was the day I found some of my old notebooks from school, and I had written at the backs of the notebooks some things of like some specific days, and just like going through that was so much fun. Like I could tell exactly this is what I felt at that particular day, and I was like, I need more of this. And that's the day I was like, I'm gonna consistently journal now. And that's how I started journaling. But apart from this, there are many more reasons, obviously. You get to at the end of the day, you get to write the summary of the day. Essentially, is what I do. A lot of people do. There are many kinds of journaling. You do gratitude journaling. There's just to-do lists, day recaps. I think the summary of the day is the most common. When I'm journaling, I think about the whole day, and then I sort of introspect what happened, like almost like absorb it again, if that makes any sense. That is why I do it. And for me, I don't know why, it's sometimes also like a form of therapy. Like I can communicate with this book, and I can sort things out, or I can sort my feelings out by writing them. People journal for all kinds of reasons, but I think for me, I do it as much as I do it for the present. I also do it for my future because I like looking back. I've been journaling for some time now. When I go back to my old journals and I see what I've written, sometimes it's shocking, sometimes it's completely different from what I think now. So it almost shows you your growth. Like you were different persons before you became this one, and like the change in perspective and stuff. So those were my reasons. You can journal for any given reason. I also used to do the to-do list journals. I also had a dream journal at one point. Dream journaling is fun. It just remembering everything is, and then looking back, it completely blows my mind. Like to this day, when I look back at my credentials. Time for my credentials, if you can call it that. These are all of my journals. I have been consistent from 2021, as you can tell. 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25. These are monthly planners, by the way. So you can tell, over the years I've experimented with different shapes, different sizes, this is just a notebook, by the way. It's my school notebook, actually. And yeah, this has been my biggest journal so far, and this is also my most empty journal so far, because filling is it A4 or is it B5? I'm not sure, but filling this whole page, I love writing a lot. You can clearly tell I have multiples of some years, but filling the whole thing some days was a pain, and I just left some days, and then days became weeks, and weeks became literally months. There are like probably half of it is empty, and I feel so bad because I'm like, these pages are blank. I have no idea what happened. So I was like, I need to be consistent after the absolute missing puzzle that this was, I was like, I need to find a smaller one, and I found like probably the best journal of all time. I'm gonna get to this in a minute. I'm gonna show you these again. I love like pocket journals like these for some reason, because they are so convenient. So if you don't want something like this, get a pocket journal. They are cheap, so easy to carry, and it's just not a lot of pressure, you know, because you don't have to fill in like a whole A4, A5 page. It's just some lines, and it's so portable. So pocket journals, invest in pocket journals if you want to like start and see if you can keep up with this thing. This is my special journal. These two were gifts. I hold them very dear to me. I like this one so much. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Look at the cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. Texture of the, I don't know if it's leather or not. I have no idea what this material is. It just feels really nice. And the pages themselves. It's like handmade paper. So writing on this with like a fountain pen or something would be so much fun. Yeah, I love this. Absolutely love the frayed edges and rugged handmade look this has. And the cover, cover is great. I love the cover, clearly. This was this, and yeah, like I said, you can just write about special days in a journal of yours. Like this journal of mine, I just write about special days in this. So it's not got a lot of entries. It's just, yeah, any day that's special, I'm gonna write in this. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I have this, because my current journal does not offer much space, so I have to keep multiples. And about the monthly planners, we'll come back to that later. This is the thing, the main thing. It's called One Line a Day, and it's accurate. It does not give you much space at all. It's a 5-year memory book. You've got like 5. Well, I'm gonna show you a page, which will be much better. It's got like 5 different years, you see? So you can continue this for 5 years. I know this journal, for me at least, this was an investment. I was like, should I get this? Should I really get this? But in the end, I was like, it's so worth it. It is. I'm gonna, you know, they are not paying me. They don't know I exist. This is not affiliated. Go buy this thing. It's just awesome, and I'm gonna tell you why. 5 consecutive years. When you complete 1 year, you're gonna realize how awesome this is. It's completely genius. Every year, you can look back at what happened exactly 1 year before on the same day. For 5 years. So it's like as you're writing the consecutive years, you don't even have to like go open old journals again. It's in front of you, and like seeing the growth in maybe your career, maybe your life, maybe your perspective, anything for 5 years, that's just awesome. The idea is, it's great. I love this one so much. I'm gonna give you the pros now. If you're new to journaling and you're like intimidated by a big empty blank page, start with this. So you can keep this up. It's not like some daunting task at the end of the day that you're not looking forward to. It's so small. It's like it takes probably like 2 to 3 minutes, maybe like a minute for if you're not really thinking about it and you're just going for it. I just like to be very thorough, as you can tell. So it takes me a little longer, but this is quick. It's easy. It's done in a minute, and then I don't know. Every time I open this, it just gives me happiness, and pretty evident, I guess. The pros, yeah. Going back to the pros, just buy this. That you know what? Anyway, with pros. It looks pretty. It's got the gold leaf edge. It's got rounded edges, and that you may not care for it, but I adore rounded edges. Looking back, having a growth chart basically. And it's easy to do. You just have to keep one notebook for 5 years. So you split the cost in 5 years, and then this is easy after that. Justification is easy after that. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm coming to the cons, which I'm really sad about this, but there are cons. The lines are really small, and next to it, just so that you can see how small the lines are, look at this. I mean, the lines are small. If you've got large handwriting, or you've got like really big hands, maneuvering a pen through these is gonna be difficult for you, because I know people with really big childlike handwriting, and they will not do well with this. So it's a you thing, depends on your writing. The other thing is, you do get space, but it's very limited. So if you like to write a lot, like me, you may have some problems with this, or you may need to keep a secondary journal, which is what I do. Anything else? Oh yeah, it comes with some maintenance. It's hardcover, so it's pretty sturdy in my opinion. But you can't be tossing it around in your backpack and like throwing it in your drawers and like taking it everywhere, because you need it to last for 5 years, right? That's a long time. So you just need to take care of this for 5 years. That's not really a con, it's more like taking care of your things. What else? It has some prologue, gives you like space to write your details and stuff on the front pages, like most journals. And then it's got this extra thing and a how to use this book, which is fairly self-explanatory. And then at the back you get dates to remember and more dates to remember and more dates to remember until it's finished. So I think that's really nice, because you'll have this for 5 years, right? So you may accumulate dates, so they give you 3 pages for that, which is great. This does not come with the journal. I added this back pocket sleeve. It's really easy to make. If you want to customize yours with an additional thing, you can like throw things in, or like I've got some important things in this, papers and stuff, or loose photos, or anything you want to keep, like keepsake things. So I added sleeves to most of my journals, and it's just fun. This was my review of this, essentially. One more tip I want to give is, because the space per page is so limited, I don't want you writing about like not thinking and just going straight for it, because then you're gonna come here and then you're gonna think, oh my god, so much else happened today, but I've wasted all this space and now I can't write most of it. So think about your day before writing this and then write it, because then you can filter out the things. One more pro of this, when I look at this, I'm like, I need to take time out of my day to go, just to be able to go through like giant journals, because I would fill up every single page, every single spot in every single page. I don't like empty spaces. If there is space, I'm gonna add details, and if there's nothing, I'm gonna add irrelevant details. So that is not fun sometimes when you're going back and you just want to look at what happened, not know what was the shape of the tiles, or how many cobwebs you saw. That's just irrelevant, right? In certain scenarios. So the space is limited. So you need to be to the point. You need to be concise. The amount of things I've written, and you'll be able to tell. Like, I'm not playing around. I write every single thing I'm thinking. But don't be like me, is what I'm trying to say. Write like a normal person. Write the right things that you will be able to read without like magnifying glasses. And yeah, just think before you write and try to be concise. Try to write half like what happened during the day, and please add your insights to it, add how you feel, because that's what makes looking back at the journals so beautiful, because you can tell how you were feeling that day. Because you don't remember these things. I barely remember what happened a week ago or how I was feeling a week ago, but this helps me identify that exactly. And yeah, I can go on and on different tangents about journaling. I'm gonna stop. By this is what I'm gonna say. This, add a back pocket sleeve if you want, and that is it. It does have some limited space things, but apart from that, this is a very good addition to everybody's life, in my opinion. Everybody can benefit from journaling. If you don't like this one line a day lineup has a lot of variants. There is one canvas white, which does not have the rounded edges, has a silver leaf on the edge, and it's got a white canvas cover. I really like that. I didn't get it because the white would not stay white for 5 years in my case. So I was like, I'm gonna get this. And there's another one for moms, I think. There was one more with colored pages and colored exterior and everything. I liked that, but it was too much color for me, so I got this. And yeah, I'll tell you how much I like this. When I found this, I was like, I'm gonna not tell anybody because it's so great. And then I was like, it is so great, I need to tell everybody. And then I force everybody who are very close to me to be like, get into journaling right now, buy this right now. And some of them have, and they love it. So just look it up, you'll be obsessed, and you won't even need to watch this video. Now that we're done with the one line a day lineup, there are more options of multiple year journals. It's Midori makes one, Hobonichi makes one. There are 2-year journals, 3-year journals, 5-year journals. I've also come across a 10-year journal. 10 was too much for me, but it might be what you're looking for. So do a little bit of internet research and find the right one for you. I think multi-year journals are just genius for all the reasons I've stated. And depends, the other options I told you about, the different year journals and the different brands who make these, there are different sizes in this. So if you're someone who wants more space, you can get a B5 or an A4 maybe. Anything that fits your needs. You know what? You don't even have to buy this. You don't even have to buy anything. Just take any notebook that has like 366 pages, and then you can like DIY your own multi-year journal. All you need to do is like make lines, right? So you can make lines on any notebook, and then it's gonna become your multi-year journal. You don't have to buy anything for this. I really wanted this because I just thought, and if I could very well DIY it, and I would have more freedom of what page I want to use, what thickness, everything. But I really like this, and it's just really pleasing to look at, pleasing to the eye, and yeah, for all those reasons I got this, and I absolutely adore it. This is one of my most prized possessions. Yeah. I'm gonna stop fangirling on this, and I'm gonna tell you other things. I keep a monthly planner along with this. I have been keeping a monthly planner for 2 years now. This is 24, this is 2025, and this is 26. Oh, just don't want to dox myself. It gives you it's a monthly monitor, and it gives you your name, stuff, details. You can find any monthly planner. These were included in all these journals at the beginning of the month, so you may not even need to get an additional one. It's just I've been using the 5-year thing, and that has limited space, and I've got a lot of things to write, so I like having an additional one, and I like having my whole month at a glance so that I can tell what my progress looks like, which is why I like these a lot. So I keep them along with my thing, and I also keep this one for any day that's too special and there's not enough space in my journal about it. So I write it in that. And the right type of journal for you will be very, very personal. You may like bigger journals, you may like smaller ones, you may like thicker paper, you may like to add photos to them, you may like dotted or plain paper, you may like lined and unlined. There are so many factors. My suggestion is do some searching, Googling, Amazoning, anything, and then decide what's right for you. Or if you are not very, very serious about it, if you're not very specific, if you're fine with anything, get any notebook that's lying around and just start writing on it. You just add the date and just start. You don't have to get anything to be able to journal, but if you're looking for specifics, that is an excellent option. And I adore it, so I'm gonna fight for that one. Oh my god, I forgot. There are more. If you're someone who needs like prompts or like something, there is like one question a day, a Jane a day, which gives you like a quote from Jane Austen every single day on top of the page. A question a day gives you a question on every single day on top of the page, and then you can answer that question for 5 consecutive years. See how your answers change. That is the one that I gifted to somebody close to me, and because they probably needed prompts. It's basically just do your research, see what's right for you, start journaling, because journaling is great. It's for all the reasons I've already stated. So those were my 5 cents on journaling, and I think this video helps you to choose the correct journal for you, or to maybe it inspired you to start journaling. Maybe you already have this journal and you just wanted to watch a review, which is what I do after I buy things. I watch reviews of them before and after. So happy journaling, and very happy 2026. I'm really late in making this video, and I'm aware. Sorry, got late. Happy journaling, and if anybody gets this, tell me how it goes. Tell me if you already have it. I would love to know different stories and perspectives apart from my own. Happy holidays, guys. Bye.